Hi everyone, welcome to this monthly talk while I do my planning for the weeks and just write down some paperwork, and then then I'll do my hair and then go to sleep. And so yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to talk very quietly because my grandma is asleep, and this is a monthly talk, so you can listen to it at night while getting ready, or just before bed, or yeah, something like that. So for the past 2 weeks I've been having some unfortunate events happening to me, like I lost my ID card, I lost my work keys, and I just haven't been thinking about bad things and very dark thoughts. But I am not being unlucky, because I found my ID card and I think I forgot my keys at work, so we'll see tomorrow. But yeah, I feel like something has been messing up with me, and I really wanted to talk about it and a few things that have been bothering my mind this past 2 weeks. So tomorrow I am getting a tattoo because I am covering. It's actually like a cover up of a tattoo I have on my arm. It is actually a friendship tattoo that I have with some old friends, and they're not my friends anymore, and I wanted to cover it up because I don't really like it and it doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I have always been scared of being alone. Like, this is something that I think is like a reflection of my traumas, because like my dad died when I was younger and my mom died like 2 years ago, so, and she was not very present for me in my life, so it's always been kind of alone, even though I have siblings. And the thing is that I think I am really scared of like missing out. Like, I feel really FOMO. Well, used to feel very FOMO, and now I don't feel FOMO that much anymore, but I really do like feel FOMO from time to time. I do also feel JOMO now when I couldn't feel JOMO before, but now I sometimes feel JOMO, so this is an improvement. I think that I always like made a connection between being alone and being sad. Like, if you're alone, you're sad, or it's very pathetic. Like, when you see someone in a restaurant and they're alone, you're like, oh, poor thing, they're alone, even though this is not a big deal or whatever. But back to the friendship I was talking about earlier. The thing is that the reason why we are no longer friends is that there was a lot of secrets, and especially bad secrets, between us, and I didn't like it, so I slowly made my way out of the friendship because I wanted to escape this toxic relationship we had. And I think this is one of the greatest decisions I ever made, because I finally found my inner peace. Like, I found who I was and who I wanted to be with, and I am not allowing people to treat me as badly as they did. Like, they were good friends in some way, but bad friends in some way. I won't discredit the things they did for me, but I am not gonna like forget about what they did, because it is bad things. And so now I have little to no friends, so I spend a lot of time by myself, because I am no longer waiting for someone to do things with, because in that case I am not doing those things, and like I would never be doing those things. And life too short to not live it fully. So this is your sign to go do the things you wanted to do, because no one will wait for you to make it happen, and you will not wait for someone to make it happen. Like you want your dream life to happen, then make it happen by yourself. Then you can add people into your dream life if they can allow themselves to be as good as possible for your dream life and for their dream life. You know what I mean? It is a bit confusing. It is very late at night and I'm kind of tired, so that's why if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's okay. Like, it doesn't make much sense. It's okay. It's just me rambling weird things. But as I am growing older, I am really starting to enjoy to be by myself, doing things by myself, like solo date. I used to only go shopping by myself because I thought it was normal, but I would have never go to a cinema or on a restaurant or in a cafe by myself, because I thought that this was only activities you can do in groups or at least with someone else. And I have learned that that is not true. Like, you can be alone but not lonely. Like, alone and lonely are two different things, and you can be in a group and feel lonely, and alone and not feel lonely at all, because you have yourself and you are secure enough in yourself to not feel lonely and not feel FOMO, because you're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying your time. And this is one of the greatest things I have learned like last year, and I really want to enhance this learning of mine that I've made. But it really takes some time to actually appreciate being alone. It's kind of hard if you're not used to be alone and you feel like being alone is a shame or you are lonely, which is not true. It's not a shame and you are not lonely. But I do understand that it's hard, and I know like every girl on the internet are like, oh, being alone is okay, it's so cool. But if you don't feel the same way when you start going, like, spending time with yourself, it's okay, because it takes some time to heal those traumas, and going to therapy is actually a very good help. And like, a lot of videos are very good help, like Dudley's Wizard, Tamcore, like, there's a lot of YouTubers that are really great with this kind of subject. I will list like their YouTube down below, so if you want to find motivational videos, content creator, I will recommend the girls I put in my bio in this description. And one of the main reasons I also started like going on solo date is because my friends are no longer as available as they used to be. Like, when you are a teenager, you're very available because the only concern you have is school. So if you're not like a workaholic, you will have like a lot of free time, and this is one of the main reasons it's easier to go out when you're a child or a teenager, because you don't have all those adult concerns yet, if you know what I mean. Like when you're an adult, you have college, you have work, you have paperwork, you have appointment. If you have kids, you have your kids. If you have a family, you have your family. So there's a lot of things that prevents you from going out, and I think this is one of the main reasons that adulthood is very hard for teenagers or young adult, because they're not used to all this responsibility that is given to you once you turn 18. To be honest, I didn't have that much responsibilities when I turned 18, so I think like you really start to have responsibility when you turn 20, because 18, 19, like you're still young. People still think you're a baby. Like when you turn 20, there's like a life changing things that happens to you. I can't really describe it, but if you're past 20, I think you can relate to this, and if you're not, you'll see in a few years. You really need to understand that no one is waiting for you as much as you are waiting for them. Like, this is a hard truth, and that it's really hard to accept, but your friends who are not waiting for you to go out, like sometimes they go out without you, and it's okay. You are not supposed to be at every party they do. You are not supposed to be at every hangout you have with them. So it's okay, and you can say no to a hangout. I know this is something that is really hard to say. Even myself, I struggle with that still. But you can't literally say no to going out, because if you don't feel to like going out because you're tired, or you want to watch a movie, or you just want to relax, or you have something else to do, you can say no without an excuses. Like, you can say no, I don't feel like going out. If your friends understand, then they're friends, and if they start getting mad at you, then you can seriously start to ask yourself some question about your friendship with those people. So you really need to make like the difference between your real friends and your fake friends, aka toxic people that are in your life, that are like a clue and doesn't want to get out of your life. You really need to make a difference between those people, because they are not serving you. They are making your life very complicated. This is personally what I did, like, that I struggled the most with, because I didn't have many friends to begin with, and this was a very complicated situation, because I didn't want to have no friends, because I was ashamed of having no friends. But now I'm pretty okay with this. Like, I only have a few friends, and I can like really rely on them when I need them, and they can rely on me when they need me. So yeah, and I'm trying to teach like my best friend how can I say that? I'm really trying to teach my best friend how to spend time by herself, and how he can actually make herself feel better, because she's always with someone. She's always with her father or brother or boyfriend or friends, and lately she's been telling me that she's feeling quite down and she doesn't feel like herself. And I told her that she's legit never alone by herself. She's never doing things she loves. She's never watching shows she loves. She's never reading a book she loves. Like, she always do things that other people loves. So she doesn't really do things that make her happy, and that's why she's feeling unhappy lately, because she's not allowing herself to make the happiness to comes to her life. Like, she's allowing other people to have happiness, but she's not allowing herself from her own happiness. Like, is a little bit of a complicated situation. I'm doing paperwork right now, and I hate paperwork. Like, this is something I legit wanted to learn in high school. Like, why did we not learn how to do paperwork in high school? Because it's actually very easy to complete paperwork, but it's so annoying. Like, if I was trained to do that before, my brain will not see it as a burden, but my brain just hear paperwork and it burns the information and says no, let's be lazy, let's not do that, until I have to give it back like the next day. But yeah, this is one of the things from adulthood that you have to do, because your parents are not going to do that for you, because you're a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass person, and you must do your paperwork by yourself, because this is mandatory. And yeah, but it's pretty much all I wanted to talk about tonight. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you relate to anything from this video, comment down below. If you want to talk about something for the next monthly talk, comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.